اگه یکی اینجوری نصف شب در خونتو بزنه چیکار میکنی؟ اگه میخوای امشب کابوس نبینی بهتره کمی الان از این ویدیو بری بیرون، ولی اگه دوست داری کابوس ببینی بریم با همین ویدیو رو ببینیم.
In April 2021, a woman named Shayla Bryan and her husband were inside their home in North Carolina when their 13-year-old son went outside to walk their dog. As soon as he walked out the door, the ring camera footage captured a suspicious silver BMW stop in front of the family's front lawn, after which a strange man got out of the vehicle and approached the teenager.
فکر کنم طرف صاف کنه است. شبه سلام. Do you live here? فکر کنم میگه شما برای این منطقه هستین.
Without even introducing himself, the man asked the boy if he lives in the neighborhood. According to the teenager's mother, she and her husband had taught their son about stranger danger multiple times in the past, but on this particular occasion, the boy appeared to freeze up out of fear. What's most disturbing about the recording is that the man didn't waste a split second to get out of the car and talk to the boy, which suggests he was either prowling around the neighborhood, waiting for someone to step out of their house, or he was very familiar with the Bryan family's routine and was specifically targeting the boy. Fortunately, the teenager's father was able to intervene before anything could happen.
یا اول فاز این دیگه این صابخونه است؟ چه اینجوری شده؟
When the boy's father confronts him, the stranger is forced to think quickly on his feet and blurts out that he was wondering about the airplane noise in the area.
این از اون خونه اومد بیرون، این یه پشت سرش اومد.
Driving around a random neighborhood waiting for a 13-year-old kid to walk out of his house just to ask him a question like that, and the father doesn't appear to buy the story for a second. Shayla Bryan, the boy's mother, mentioned she remained apprehensive after the incident, especially since it was never confirmed what exactly the man was planning to do.
این فکر کنم از اون مردمی هستش که کرمی مثلا متزاهم با چلی در خونه رو بزنی فرار می‌کرد. این فکر کنم همون بود ولی این یکم گیر افتاد.
July 15th, 2022, TikToker uploaded this chilling footage of an unexpected visit to her home while she was gone.
حشره بود.
In it, a disturbing voice can be heard asking to be let in at her house's back door.
چی بود؟ سگ بود یا نه یکی داشت اینجوری چوب میبره یا ابوالفضل.
The person repeats the words, "Let me in," as they scratch and knock on the back door. The eerie quality of the voice, coupled with the fact that nobody can be seen on screen, led a lot of viewers to come up with different theories as to who may have been at the door. During the entire video, a human shadow can be easily made out in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, but the person themselves never walks in front of the camera. Some viewers suggested this alludes to the footage being staged. Others, however, think that someone with malicious intent could be targeting her house and urge the user to be careful. To this day, it hasn't been confirmed what exactly this footage shows, and no further updates have been made by the TikTok user. In August 2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house. Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping. Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
یا اول از الان دارک شدش. این که دزده نه پسرم باشه دزده.
In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that. Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area. In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released. Once again, the intruder evaded the authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time, he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date. The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail and released on bond, there were no further updates on the case. But if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day.
خب رفقا، اینم از این ویدیو. امیدوارم خوشتون اومده باشه. حتما نظرتون راجع به این ویدیو تو کامنت ها بهم بگید. پیجم حتما دنبال داشته باشید و بازم دوباره یه تسلیت میگم به همه اونایی که داغدار بودن و عزیزانشون از دست دادن و ان شاءالله کسی از دست نداده باشین شما که این ویدیو رو میبینید، ولی روی همشون شاد. و تا ویدیو بعدی هم دوستتون دارم. خداحافظ.